There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
Calm down. We got neighbors and shit. We gotta keep that.
Right.
All right.
Well, man, listen. It's another week, man. Welcome to Try It Hip Hop Podcast. So, this is episode 213.
213.
And we are in the building once again. It's your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
Yes, sir. Hitman Howie. What up, R2G2? Doing this thing. I appreciate you, man, as always, jumping in here with us.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, how was your week this week, my man?
Week was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Getting the transition, my new class, and it was old new class. I put it like that.
Okay.
And yeah, man, just trying to get that knocked out. And I'm doing a little fitness thing with Brittany and whatnot.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm trying to kick my ass, man. But we getting there though, man. Trying to slim down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't look like, you know what I'm saying, like. I look like two fridges and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you stupid, no, y'all don't, man. Cut it out. But,
remember the quarter? What was it? The fridge off of the was it in the Bears?
Oh, refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, the fridge.
In the refrigerator
yeah,
Perry,
the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to be two of them. They call me two fridge.
Right.
two fridge.
I'm starting to become a deep freezer my damn self.
Deep freezer? Deep
freezer.
Mini fridge.
Right. Mini fridge.
Mini fridge.
You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Yeah, man. So work is going all right?
Yeah, it's doing pretty good, man. We the week was kind of slow because of the holiday. Which I made it. I mean, I think really around July, I think the first 2 weeks of July should be off anyway.
Yeah.
Because especially here, now I understand like you in a city where they have beaches and people going to be out.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into that because you got to do that at your own risk now. But
right.
We'll get into that. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not a tourist town, like you know what I'm saying? Not around this time of year. We're not really a tourist town, or area, city like that. We should be off for 2 weeks and then just pick back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you might miss a little bit of money, but I don't think not as much.
Right.
But, these corporate people are, man, I gotta get that money.
Right.
I gotta get the everything.
Yeah, man. Try to work you like robots, man.
I'm telling you,
ain't
man.
trying to give you no time off,
I'm telling you. So, how was your week, sir?
My week was okay. It was, had some back pains this week, but, nothing too bad. But, woke up to that sad news on the 4th of July about that mass shooting. So that was kind of, a sour note, man. And it's been a few different things that happened this week as far as shootings and stuff like that, which we'll get into. But, other than that, man, it was a pretty good week. It's, just another week, ready to do the podcast again. And happy we get to make it. Like I said, this is episode 213. Don't forget, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
I'm telling you, man, it's just like you don't, you talking about that we made it. It's just like, man, you get a certain, you don't. You're not. You know that you're not invincible,
right? Of course.
But all the things that's going on, and there are people, that started off with me, ain't here now, and man, it's just, man, I'm thankful every day, man. I give the Most High praise, man, for real.
I'm telling you, man, you got to, man. You got to be thankful, man, because these days it's crazy, man.
It's crazy out here.
Time you turn on the TV or you go to your phone or social media, they talk about somebody else who got shot or killed or something.
I'm telling you, and like places that we'll talk about that too, but places that what I'm saying, you know that they don't be doing shit like that, but then
right,
it's just crazy, man.
You know what? I didn't have a question of the day, so let me know if you find out one. But I'm gonna go into the RIPs real quick.
Okay, I got one real quick.
Oh, okay.
Relating to the Georgia Guidestone. Is the New World Order? Is the New World Order canceled?
Is the New World Order canceled? Okay, that's interesting. I don't think so. I mean, might be on a little vacation, but we'll see. But
we gonna kind of chill for a minute. Right. The niggas gonna get back.
Right.
Get back to New World Order.
Yeah. So y'all let us know. What y'all think about that question of the day in the comments. You think the whole New World Order idea is canceled? But we're gonna get into the whole, Georgia guidelines thing and go into that. But yeah, just want to take a moment to give a rest in peace. We had a shooting at the 4th of July parade right outside of Chicago in a suburb known as Highland Park, where that little punk ass Robert Crimo, whatever the hell his name is, did the shooting. Shot a bunch of people and killed a few, and sent a bunch to the hospital. And I mean, just like what you were saying before we turn on the cameras, he probably one of them people, he had no life, you know what I mean? And he just hated the fact that everybody else is probably doing better than
Look,
him.
I ain't gonna clean it up, goddamn it. The boy ain't got no pussy, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
He ain't got no pussy, you know what I'm saying?
If you look at his picture, he looked like he ain't.
Yeah, he wasn't hitting shit.
Yeah, so.
He wasn't hitting shit.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't going nowhere, so. But yeah, so, and then, we had the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, Abe or Abby or something like that, but I feel like it's probably not pronounced Abe, It looks like Abe, but I feel like it's probably pronounced different. But he got shot during a speech, you know what I mean? He wasn't even the Prime Minister no more. It's like, what's going on? I mean, the people's had that much hate for this dude?
Yes, he didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't make it, man.
But it's just weird because really, in Japan, you don't really hear about gun violence like that.
Yeah, you don't hear about
really
a lot
don't.
Of that.
So that's what I mean. Because some people be like, well, it ain't really any of our business. It ain't, but it's kind of like, to me, I feel like this is, and I don't mean to keep jumping in, but this is kind of like a climate checker, if there's anything. I mean, this is like the climate here. Like people getting, messed up in places that you normally wouldn't expect to get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because even, because they don't, like their gun laws and stuff, they don't, I think they kind of strict.
Oh,
I mean, I think they, they strict. I mean, I know the police and the government got them and stuff like that, but they ain't really too much problems out of Japan like that. Not like here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing no Highland Park shit over there.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't doing that.
But yeah, man, just, wanted to mention that because, there's just a lot of senseless, crazy shooting going on and, it's unnecessary, so let's stop and give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. Appreciate that.
Reg is right. It's a sign of the times.
Yeah, man. Definitely a sign of the times, man. And like you said, it's a good, kind of temperature check. It just lets you know, where we're at.
Yeah.
To see so much more. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And they say it's getting out of hand in places like Chicago, but it's everywhere.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like, shoot. I mean, you can't, like, really, it's kind of crazy, going back to that shooting. 4th of July, most of the time, that everybody kind of chill. I mean, you got some knuckleheads shoot live rounds and shit. Niggas be in the hood, I'm gonna lick it off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the fall, you know what I'm saying? Lick off for New Year's Eve and shit.
Just want to have some fun or whatever.
Yeah, lick shit up in the air. And they'll do that type of stuff, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like as far as like shooting, killing somebody, like deliberately killing somebody on the 4th of July,
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. So that's why I don't even go to shit like parades no more.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just like you in a crowd of people. Well, hell, it don't even matter, man. You can either be by yourself now. I mean, just
that's
like
true.
with
that's true.
With the Jalen Walker situation. But anyway, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I know you got to go through the birthdays and stuff like that. Oh, real quick, before you do that, I do want to say rest in peace to two people that they local. Sassy, who she lived to be 100, and Brittany's uncle Kevin. I forgot his last name.
Rest in peace to them.
But yeah, rest in peace to them. They had the service today for him, so I just want to,
give Brittany my condolences, man.
So
definitely, it's cool that the one person lived to be over 100. You can't beat that.
Well, see, that's the thing. She kind of caused her own demise because she was in a nursing home, but she was trying to get up to go she was trying to go to the bathroom or something like that. I mean, but she fell and broke her.
Dang.
Yeah, she broke.
Yeah,
broke her bones and stuff. Yeah, and then when she did that, she pretty much went downhill from there. She would have made 101. Yeah, she beat the vid twice.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
She was like indestructible until
Yeah, it's one of them things, man. Sometimes I can understand because, I mean, when you're in a situation like that and somebody always has to help you with everything, sometimes you're like, I just want to do some shit myself.
Yeah.
Let me just try to go to the bathroom by myself.
Yeah, let me do it.
And so, I hate that it had to happen, but, it's the will of Allah, God.
Yeah. Fact.
But yeah, so we can go ahead and jump into some birthdays real quick. Only got a handful today, so on the 7th, we have my man DJ Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince phenomenon. Happy birthday to him.
Yep,
we got my man Cassidy out of Philly. Actually, I think Jeff is out of Philly too, right?
Yeah, they out of Philly.
Yeah, both of them out of Philly. My man Edie Amin from the Outlaws. Happy birthday to him on the 7th as well.
Right.
Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. He was yesterday on the 8th.
All right.
Also yesterday, my man I-20 from DTP. Yeah, man, I love that dude, man. He used to...
The voice, man.
Right. And his rhymes used to trip me out, have me laughing, man.
Storm of security, storm the fight.
Shit out of security.
Storm the fight.
Yeah, man. And so happy birthday to them. Coming up on the 10th, we got my man Christopher Martin, a.k.a. Play from Kid and Play. Happy birthday to him. Little Kim is coming up on the 11th. Happy birthday to her. And coming up on the 13th, my man Saigon. Happy birthday to him. Let's give him all a round of applause. Yeah, man. So definitely, shout out to all of them. Let's jump into some music real quick. So I told y'all about a song that got released recently from Saba the Goddess called Godly. And that was dope. But I wanted to mention she also dropped a whole project, like an EP type of album.
Okay.
It's called Mac 10, and it's spelled MAC-TYN. So, it's dope. I like the unique spelling, you know what I mean? And she's a dope MC, man. I really want to see her do a lot more. I'm happy that, she's doing good on music so far, but I really cannot wait to see somebody like her really explode. You know what I mean? So she's dope. My man Soul Messiah, we told you about a new song he had out last week. He released another new song called Soul Supreme with Cam Bada.
All right.
And y'all know Cam Bada's a dope lyricist. Also, there's supposed to be a version of the song with Cy Rock on it.
Okay.
She's another dope conscious rapper. And then Soul Messiah is doing, this is all from his new album that's coming up in September called God Complex.
Okay.
So, shout out to him for that. My man DJ Muggs, he released a song called Metropolis featuring Method Man and Slick Rick.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Yeah. I meant to share it. I ain't get a chance to share it. I'm going to have to share it on our Facebook page. So that's usually where I share music at. So y'all go check stuff out over there. Black Rob. They've been releasing new music from Black Rob.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, he got a new song called Shake It. and a new song called Bacardi. And it's supposed to be from, I guess they got enough music to put a new album out. So the new album is going to be called The Life Story Part 2. Okay. So, you know, I don't know when it's going to be released, but supposedly it's coming soon. And then one more in music, my man, DJ Premier. I don't know what he's doing, but he kind of threw something out there. He just put on his social media, he put July 15th, Nas. So it's gonna be, it's gotta be huge. I don't know what that is, but and you can hear some music playing in the background. You know, like when they're in the studio and sometimes you record a little bit on your phone, somebody just rapping in the background. So you could hear background music in the studio. So nobody knows if it's gonna be a whole album or just like a single. But when Primo and Nas hook up, you know, that's gold right there. Yeah,
it's like Gangstar, Gangstar 2 or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna be looking for that. He said July 15th. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what he talking about. So, and Nas has been stepping up his consistency lately, man. He just been throwing that music out there, man. So I don't know. He mentioned when he dropped that Magic album that he was getting ready to do King's Disease 2. Or was it 3? No, 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because he did. I think he released the second one last year, didn't he?
Yeah. So now it's 3. So I don't know if this DJ Premier thing is part of that or separate, but he did say King's Disease 3 was coming soon when Magic first came out.
You know what I think Nas should really do?
What's that?
Which, I mean, well, he kind of already done it, but kind of did do like what Mike Geronimo did with Vendetta. Like he had different producers produce songs.
Yeah,
I would like to see Nas do that, like with like Primo, Kanye West. I like to see RZA beat. I like to see him work. Definitely Hit Boy. Definitely like to see him work with.
Get one of them Volta J Dilla beats. You know what I mean?
And I don't know. Because one thing about him, he's trying to get a little bit more versatile too. Yeah. So I would like to see him work with like the newer cats. Like
I would love that.
I would like to see him and like I mean, even though he ain't new, I would like to see him and Travis Scott. Maybe do something.
He's done some work. I think on the Magic album, he did some stuff with some of the younger artists.
Yeah, man.
That was dope. I can't remember what it was, but I know he did some stuff.
Cause that's one thing I can say about him. Like he understand where he at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say he understand he old. I don't want to say that, but he understand where he at. Yeah, he's facts. And then like he understands that, and he understands, these kids coming up, they're doing things a certain way. It's not going to be boom bap or anything like that. But they're doing their own flavor. He's trying to, do that too. So to stay, not necessarily to stay relevant, but just to be like, hey, I see y'all kids. I understand. Right. I understand what y'all trying to do. So
yeah. Man. I mean, it's definitely. I like the fact that Nas is definitely not a hater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So he does try to support everybody. So
yeah.
All right, so we can go ahead and jump into some topics. So let's go ahead and get on to the next. So in the Nipsey Hussle case, my man Eri Holder has been convicted. I'm not sure how much time he got. We're gonna have to look that up and see.
I'm looking it up right now.
But he did get convicted of the shooting or whatever. So rest in peace to Nipsey. Hate to see that he's gone when he was really starting to try to blossom in the game. You know what I mean? He was very well known in California, but right when he was really just trying to get himself out there.
Hold on, really? That's not what I was trying to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? You good?
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, if anybody hasn't, go back and check out Nipsey's album that got released right when he passed away. That was a pretty good album.
Well, so, I mean, like I said, the only thing about the whole thing is, let me make sure, is like now they got, the trial taken care of. I think there was definitely more stuff that was, going on with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this happened, And what 2019?
Yeah,
This was like
2019.
this was like the biggest. Probably been like it's been kind of quiet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But the other stuff that was lesser than this, been kind of pushed.
Yeah,
like pushed fast. So
yeah.
So let me see here. So they charged him with 2 counts of first-degree murder because 2 bystanders were hit with gunfire.
Okay.
But the jury found him guilty of 2 counts of attempted violent. Okay, so the jury found him guilty of 2 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out.
So he's probably gonna get somewhere between 10 and 20 years, I would assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. It is not really telling how much.
That's
how much he
guessing,
get. Yeah, so
if you see anything, just let me know.
Yeah, so we'll have to come back to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the thing about that again. Like I said, it's just kind of weird for me because it's rappers get killed and no one knows who the fuck did it. It's almost like it's almost like that episode of the Boondocks, and is that mother rate the police like, dear police, we didn't see nothing beside everybody. That's what that's what happened when the rapper gets shot. You know what I'm saying? It's
nobody seen that.
Nobody seen shit.
Yep. Ain't never lying.
And it's like, but now like this, so we now like we got him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the guy you're gonna give us. Cause I'm not saying he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he didn't do it, nothing like that. But there was definitely some more stuff going on besides than what they're giving us on the surface. But I mean, on the surface, I had to give it to him. Like, look, at least they got somebody that killed the rapper justice. At least this wasn't like, it's been unsolved. Like, even like with the Pac and Biggie thing, that's been, what I'm saying? That's been going on for like years. And this shit happened in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And they still trying to,
We're pushing 30 years.
Yeah,
man.
and they still trying to find, well, who did this?
Right.
And it's like, come on, man. It's just ridiculous.
Yep.
I mean, like you said, Jam Master Jay, which that, to me, I feel that was the most tragic death in hip hop because he didn't bother nobody.
Right.
This man,
he was trying to do the right thing
and trying to help people and things like that. But
yep,
it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, people like him and Big L. I mean, man, think of what we would be. Big L was still here.
Oh yeah.
Big Pun, we lost him. Not to any violence, but it's the fact that we lost him. It's a really sad thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that's just one of them things. But it's, I'm glad they got a conviction on Eri Holder. Because we definitely needed something. But I guess it was more of an open and shut case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did kind of, from what I understand, he kind of walked right up on him and shot him. It wasn't like anything suspicious where he was hiding or anything.
No.
So anyway, all right. Well, on to the next. So the origins of hip hop. The next episode that just came out this week was with Little John. Yeah. It was a good one too, man. It was one of my favorites so far.
What? No, sorry. Okay.
It was funny because they talked about all of that on the episode. Him and Dave Chappelle doing all those skits about him. Yeah. He said that really helped him out a lot because he was getting well known, but he said people just that took him out of the atmosphere basically. Yeah. Once Dave Chappelle started making fun of him. And, he said he didn't take it serious. He didn't get mad or anything. He was like, it is what it is. That's who I am. That's the kind of stuff I do.
Okay!
But what was interesting, though, but before he came out, I didn't know that he was already kind of in hip-hop behind the scenes. Uh-huh. He was actually there at the Source Awards in 95.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was there because he didn't really get fame until like 99, 2000, somewhere in there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, I think I talked to a guy that back when I went to college the first time. Mm-hmm. And, didn't pass none of my shit. But anyway, so when I went there, he was talking about there was a guy, I think he was around Atlanta at the time, like he peddled like a lot of underground stuff.
Okay.
And like Little John was in his tapes. But when he started getting big, he'll, you know what I'm saying, once they get big, he'll let that go and start peddling like something else. Like he'll peddle other underground artists. But but continue, go ahead.
But no, it was a good episode, you know what I mean? Just, you know, and he said that back then he was DJing for I think it was Jermaine Dupri. He was just doing some light DJ work. Yeah. And he was one of the first people that was working with So Def. Mm-hmm. But he didn't have like a full contract with them. He just had like a behind the scenes DJ type of stuff. Yeah. So he started basically shopping around his own music and ended up just kind of blowing up from there. You know, he said one day Jermaine Dupri came up to the studio and he saw Lil Jon outside, like putting speakers in the trunk and packing up all the stuff. He's like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we got a show to do." You know, him and the East Side. He's like, "What you mean?" You know, because Jermaine Dupri just thought he was just, you know, working behind the scenes, engineering stuff. He didn't know he didn't actually know that behind the scenes he was actually shopping around his own music. Yeah. And so that was kind of dope, you know, and they didn't have no ill will between them or anything. Yeah. You know, but Little John's just a go-getter. He was just like, I know I got something, so let me go ahead and try to get it in the right hands. They talked about him and the East Side Boys and how they broke up, you know what I mean, which, you know, I never really knew the story of that, but, you know, it's typical industry stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. They felt like he was getting too big for his britches. And, you know,
Little John?
Yeah.
Well,
he felt a different way about them, you know, but they both was feeling a certain way about each other, so they just, all right, I'm going to go this way, y'all go that way.
One thing I can say about him, too, like, you know, I don't know if he did this directly or indirectly, but he definitely kept it traditional hip-hop as far as the naming. As far as like the brand, Little John and the East Side Boys. Yeah. I always told people that, like, because back in the day, I thought I cut that down. Sorry, folks. We got your camera person I thought I cut all that down. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by you know, my man's laugh. Yeah, my man's laugh right there. So the like I said, the naming, because you know, I when I think about that, the way he did his name, I think about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I think about the fact that the DJ was the one that was getting the shine over the MCs. Right. And really, he did that in a time where really the MC was more prominent than the DJ, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for him to do that at that time was phenomenal. It really was. I mean, and out of Atlanta? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's not knocking Atlanta or nothing like that, but it's just funny that, like, he was able to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And create that stuff, but I hate that they broke up. Yeah. I mean, I think they're still like cool with each other, but you know, they never could come back and make music together. But you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, it was a good episode, man. You know, he talked about the rapper Too Short. He said he was real integral in helping Little John blow up because he was one of the first rappers to really just take a liking to him. Like, you know, I don't know what it is, but something about the sound. Or your beats is fire, you know, everything you do, so I want you to produce this song. And he ended up doing stuff for Too Short and branching out from there. So it was a really good episode. But it's funny that you mentioned, because next week is Grandmaster Flash. Wow. So, yeah. Wow. The next episode, Grandmaster Flash. I think they did that delivery so people really think about, okay, this is how he, you know. Because, like I said, the naming was genius. Yep. I mean, especially, like I said, especially at the time where the MC, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to give it up to him on that one because at the time the MC was like, you know, it was more so everybody was so big in the MCs. Right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, they didn't, or, you know, especially at the time he came out, because it was like 99, 2000 when he kind of, like the group, if you weren't like a group, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't, it wasn't like no DJ Polo and Cool G Rap or anything like that, or
Right.
it wasn't that like back in the 80s. Now it's just like, it's a group.
Yeah, man.
But for him to do that, yeah, I mean, he was smart on that one.
So, yep. It was a good episode. If y'all can, go find it, Origins of Hip Hop. It's on the network A&E. So, it's out there.
Yeah.
If you have Hulu,
you gotta pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay that large one. You gotta pay for the package.
Yeah, you gotta get a certain package. You
gotta pay for the package.
The prison package.
You gotta pay. You gotta put money on the commissary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
On Hulu's books.
Yeah, Hulu books and see shit. So yeah, I guess I may have to break down. I might have to sell a couple things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, along some other things to get this down. Well, gas is kind of coming down a little bit.
A little bit,
but not much.
It's funny because I filled up when it was high as hell, and now I don't need it, and now all of a sudden it's cheap as hell. Not cheap as hell, but
it's cheap.
It's a lot cheaper than it was.
You know what's crazy about that too? It's weird because usually around the 4th of July, it would go up. Mm-hmm. It's like the revert, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of it too, really, in my opinion, and not to, change the subject, I think a lot of it is because they're using it as an excuse. Like, they're using the Russia war as an excuse to, like, they cut off the oil supply. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of oil here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
And
we got oil. So.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, it's cheaper for us to go other places and get it.
Right.
Because it'll cost so much. Which, honestly, I think, shit, you might as well just do it. Because,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well. I mean, shit, my thing of it is, you already spending money on stupid shit. Like fucking giving them Ukrainians all that goddamn money, but
they'll give.
You ain't hear that from me.
They'll give other countries money before they get their own people money.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not here to piss off Ukrainians. On this platform, I put it like that. I'm not here to do that, but I'm just saying, it's just like. Man, y'all up there, man, they up there like, yo, my man's, I mean, they getting their ass whooped, and they up there talking about, we need $7 billion a month.
Right, a month.
We need $7 billion a month. The fuck, I'm like, shoot, you better be glad I wasn't the president, because if it was me, I'd be like, yo, you better let Putin take y'all ass, nigga. We can't do this shit.
Yeah,
nigga,
you call Putin.
Yeah, go ahead and take it. Yeah, go ahead and take it, man. Nigga, I can't do this $7 billion. I put something on it.
I got $5.
I got $5. I got $5. I put it.
Right.
The 2 for $5.
Right. I'm gonna send it to you in a check. You gotta cash it and take part of it for the cashing fee.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, when you write that check, it's a predated check, so you don't cash it now.
Right. Don't cash it, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a post-dated check. You cash it today. Cash it today, you gonna be short, nigga. But yeah, so another thing, on to the next.